Champ, feeling that rush as we push north. Squirtle by my side. Pewter's badge waits.
Squirtle, with every splash, we're writing our names in game history. Buddy?
Golbat's got style, but Squirtle's water's the classier attire tonight.
Every battle's a masterpiece in the cinema of life, Squirtle. Let's frame this scene with water.
Golbat's incoming. Squirtle, let's douse those wings and claim this win. Got Eradicate on my radar, Squirtle. Let's turn up the pressure with some fierce bubbles. Last stream, I tripped over nothing twice. Squirtle ended up catching more Rattatas than we caught colds. Game treats every bush like a VIP security guard. Squirtle, let's splash past Mare. Battles like this, back when I was just a kid, felt so epic. Squirtle. This Pidgey thinks he's the morning paper with those feathers, Squirtle. Let's splash some sense into him live. Nearly slipped into a puddle, Squirtle, of guess I'm more fish than human today. Feeling the grind, Squirtle, but gotta admit, this journey's got heart, champ. Pushing through grass like Kurosawa's epic warriors, Squirtle, let's keep that samurai spirit alive.
Walking through grass reminded me, life's like a fine film loop, Squirtle, but we're breaking frame for Pewter.
Keeping pace with the grass, Squirtle, let's stay sharp for what's next. You think you're tough? Squirtle's got a splash for every challenge. Brock used to be my toughest test as a kid, Squirtle Seu. Squirtle, north to Route 2 we go. Pewter City's badge awaits, champ. Gonna sweep this area like Hitchcock's famous blonde. Squirtle, ready to splash some mystery. Golbat's another one with pretensions. Squirtle, let's burst that bubble. Champ? Got a Geodude ahead, Squirtle. Use that water gun for the perfect pressure play. Chat, catching Rattatas feels like my jam today. Northbound with Squirtle by my side. Every step closer to Pewter City, champ. This trainer thinks he's the hero of his own movie. Squirtle, let's give him a splash scene. Exit. Squirtle, ever wonder if grass on maps is just nature's way of saying some frame? Game sure thinks every Rattata's auditioning for a lead role today. Squirtle? Feeling like an old cowboy on the range with Squirtle by my side, this adventure's got heart. Nearly sent a bubble to my own face. Squirtle, guess I'm my own worst enemy today. That bug catcher thinks he's directing an Oscar winner here. Squirtle, let's show him our splash tactics. Chat, you ready to see Squirtle blow past another Rattata? Stay tuned. Running into that Zubat again. Feels like an old reel playing back. Squirtle's ready for the fresh cut. Spotting an edge to Route 2. Squirtle, let's make tracks for Pewter. Champ. Cutting through this grass like speedruns.com. Now Speedcom's record breaker, Squirtle. Heading north, Squirtle. Let's show Route 2 we mean business, champ.
Checking my map for plot holes. Squirtle, let's avoid the narrative drought.
Northbound, we press. Squirtle, each step an epic shot to the finish. Champ. Nearly sent Squirtle sprawling with my own slip-up.
Wading through here feels like a Bergman film. Slow, deliberate, with an uncertain ending. Every step here feels like solving life's mysteries. Squirtle, let's crack this case.
Crossing paths with another Rata. Squirtle, let's make this one our last supper scene. Squirtle, remember when I used to catch them all in my backyard? Those were days.
Game treats every bush like a potential movie star. Squirtle, let's give him a curtain call.
Game, you think you're slick with those random Geodudes? Squirtle's got this wave. Spotting Viridian Forest ahead. Squirtle, let's weave through to Pewter, champ. Walking through this grass reminds me of my first Pidgey catch under that big tree. A Rattata again? Must be the universe testing my patience. Squirtle's got the jests in check. Rattata again? Guess it's sequel season in this franchise. Squirtle, let's up the ante. Grimdawn ahead with Squirtle, each step a silent gesture in Kurosawa's world. Exploring every blade of grass. Squirtle, searching for that one hidden plot twist. Viridian Forest looms large. Squirtle, onward to Pewter, no turning back. Game thinks every battle's a cliffhanger. Squirtle, let's break this chapter's tension. Heading north, Squirtle, time for some serious badge grinding, champ. Chat, who's ready to crack open Pewter City's puzzle with Squirtle Gozy? Almost face planted trying to text and walk. Squirtle, nice avoiding that Kanto curb. Squirtle, if that's another Rattata, I call it now. Our streak's due for a Geodude twist, champ. Game, you think this trainer's battle's a big deal? Squirtle yawns? Been there, done that, champ. Remember that time we had to catch 10 Pidgeys for Boris's bet? Good times, Squirtle. Chat, feeling that Geodude vibe? Squirtle's ready to rock this showdown's game. Navigating this route like a pro. Squirtle smoother than that famous speedrunner's vids. Game's got Rattata on repeat. Squirtle, let's make this battle our masterpiece. Every bush, a potential home for cinematic greatness. Squirtle, let's light this set on fire. Feeling pretty good out here. Squirtle's growth makes this journey worthwhile. Game's got Geodudes lined up. Squirtle's Rocky Battle playlist just kicked in. Champ. Walking through this familiar path, Squirtle, reminds me of that time I caught 5 Pidgeys in a row. Stepping into unknown grass. Squirtle, let's make this meeting with Destiny count, bro. Squirtle's level rising. Each step brings us closer to Pewter Stones. Squirtle's been my steady companion since day one. Feels like we're living some classic road movie. Champ. Game, think you're gonna trip me up? With Rattata, Squirtle's ready to rewrite this scene, champ. Squirtle, let's show those Geodudes our water gun isn't just for show. Northbound like clockwork, Squirtle. Precision timing for Pewter's gates. Geodudes ahead. Squirtle's gonna make these rocks feel tiny, bro. Viridian Forest shadows nearing Squirtle. Let's make this leafy barrier our badge gateway, bro. Sometimes life's like a recursive loop, Squirtle. Let's hope this hallway leads out, not back. Walking past these familiar walls makes me think of that epic Pewter gym battle. We're almost there clip. Chat's got that Geodude vibe. Squirtle, let's splash some water on that stone advantage. Feeling pretty solid out here. Squirtle's got my back every step. Bruno's aim. And that water gun. Precision over spray today. Focus on pewter, Squirtle. Let's shatter those rocks with precision, champ. Game thinks it's funny showing Geodude. Squirtle, let's turn this rocky road into pebbles. Chat, ever notice how Squirtle's water gun splashes up like tiny movie specials? This Caterpie thinks it's the Bugs champion. Squirtle, show him our level up skills. Champ? Remember that time I grinded Route 22 for hours, Squirtle? Night turns to day, bro. Squirtle's bubble bath awaits, champ. This Caterpie battle feels like being stuck in Inception's hallway loop. Squirtle, let's break through with precision. Bubble's my best friend today, just like when I was a kid playing through this for hours. Feeling like old times, Squirtle. Just you and me conquering this battle, bro. Squirtle, let's clear those leaves for Pewter's light at the end light. Game's logic is as wonky as midnight movie screening. Squirtle, stick to the script, champ. Geodude's rock throwing? Squirtle, let's teach him Splash for class. Geodude's incoming? Squirtle, time to dive deep on those rocks, champ. Rattata, rats on repeat? Squirtle, time for precision training, bro. Squirtle's at 16 now. Almost a man Squirtle. Squirtle, rise like the dawn. Turn this fight into our sunrise, bro. Bubble was my go-to, too, when I first played this as a kid. Squirtle, remember those days. Pewter's boulder awaits. Squirtle, let's pop some bubbles for progress, champ. Game's got a sense of humor, Squirtle, like a cosmic joke. Pop this bubble for balance. Game's got us facing rock types. Squirtle, let's hit him where it hurts. Splash those rocks, champ. Viridian Forest looms. Squirtle, we need those leaves cleared for Pewter's next chance. Chat, ever face a Caterpie marathon, like when I camped Route 3 for days? Heading north, Squirtle, Route 2's rocks won't stand a chance, bro. Isn't just cowardice, it's art house brilliance.
This Squirtle journey is just like a Quentin Tarantino film. Intense, brooding, and heading north for Pewter's showdown.
Squirtle, you're my Jurassic hero. Smash those rocks like a tidal wave. Retreating to cool off, Squirtle, like that time we hid from a Pidgey storm. Weedle's dodging bubbles like a pro, Squirtle. Guess it's nap time for comedy relief. Chat, ever seen a Weedle dodge bubbles like they're bullet hell? Squirtle, aim steady, then publish ship. This Geodude's been dodging my splash all night, Squirtle. Time to read Think Our Matrix. Weedle's dodging again. Squirtle, aim smarter, not harder, bro. Since Red himself used it on Team Rocket. Squirtle. North to Route 2. Squirtle, let's break through, bro. Game thinks I'm trying to catch everything. Squirtle, guess we're Poco game. Finding my way out by walking in circles. Game, you're as funny as a microwave recipe book. Squirtle, this Geodude's as stubborn as watching paint dry. Let's mix it up.
Navigating Viridian City feels like a Coen Brothers film. Aimless yet destined for Pewter Squirtle.
Leaving Palette feels right, Squirtle, like setting off on a real adventure.
Sir, my speciality, Squirtle. Guess I'm not made for straight paths today. Remember that time we outsmarted a Barboak with water tactics? Squirtle, mind those leaf storms. Weeding out Weedle with steady bubbles. Squirtle, focus on that target, bro.
Viridian Forest looms, Squirtle. Let's push through those woods for Pewter's gym, bro.
Keep an eye on Squirtle's bubbles. This Geodude isn't just dodging, it's dancing. He's throwing rock types. Squirtle, show him why water beats eroding rocks, champ. Squirtle, we need to level up fast. Next gym's all rocks, bro.
Navigating forests like solving an Escher painting, Squirtle. Let's find that exit loop.
Feeling like Squirtle's steady aim is teaching me patience. Kinda peaceful here. Game's got an odd sense of humor, Squirtle. Thought dodging was our endless loop, not their moveset. Keep an eye out for those rock types, champ. Chat, Squirtle's ready to splash some fun into these rock types. Let's vibe up. Viridian Forest ahead. Squirtle, let's push through to Pewter's Rocky Challenge. Walking through Viridian reminds me of sneaking snacks during marathon play sessions. Squirtle? Squirtle's steady by my side, making this adventure feel pretty damn good, bro. Pushing through to Route 2. Squirtle, let's hit Pewter hard, bro. This trainer thinks they're the hero, more like a bit part in my Squirtle's journey. Squirtle's leveling up makes me feel like we're rolling with destiny, bro. Almost tripped over my own shoelaces. Squirtle, guess I'll lead with bubbles today. Squirtle, remember that time we bypassed Vermilion's Rain with constant bubble screen? Same water logic here. Game, think you can outsmart me? Squirtle's got waves in his wake, not questions. G-Dudes all rock, no brains. Squirtle, takes them.
Remember that time we outsmarted Brock's rock army with a tidal wave of bubbles?
Pewter City's boulders are calling. Squirtle, let's roll those rocks downhill. Viridian Forest's edge in sight, Squirtle. Let's break some branches, make the exit. Chat, keep it shiny side up. Squirtle's got the waterworks ready for some rock-type drama. Weird how water's my escape from solid obstacles. Squirtle, nature's full of paradoxes. Game thinks it's tough with these rocks. Squirtle shows water breaks every barrier. Champ? Squirtle, we're on this path to pewter. Every step feels like destiny, bro. Game's water logic shines through again. Squirtle, let's flood this fight. Feeling like Neo in the Matrix, but with water guns, Squirtle, let's make waves. Game's logic puzzles are like trying to navigate a tiny house in high heels. Squirtle. This trainer's outfit screams extra. Squirtle, let's keep it subtle and splashy. Almost tried to use my water gun as Wi-Fi. Squirtle, guess we stick to the menu for now, bro. Chat. Squirtle's bubble screen ready to burst this room apart, bro. Incoming water show. Geodude thinks he's tough. Squirtle, show him some wet magic, champ. Water gun's got that type advantage, Squirtle. Let's soak this bug to bits. Got stuck in pewter once, thought I'd crushed rock types with Squirtle's waves. Guess I needed more levels. Navigating this maze like I'm solving a Zen puzzle. Squirtle's ready for enlightenment. Game, you think rock beats water? Squirtle's got river that carves through stone. Show him our drip strategy, champ. Viridian Forest looms, Squirtle. Let's soak those trees and clear a path. Squirtle, time to be the tsunami in this sea of stone. Let's make an exit, champ. Squirtle's got this, feeling like every step brings us closer to pewter, bro. Leaving this place feels like I'm outspeeding Leaf's route clear in FRR speedruns. Squirtle or us? Game thinks it knows rocks. Geodude, just another pebble in my flood, Squirtle. Backtracking like a cat chasing its tail, Squirtle. Let's hope pewter's not on repeat. Geodude's rock hard. Squirtle's water softened stone. Let's surge past, champ. Remember that time I ran into 10 trainers in a row? Squirtle didn't miss a splash, bro. Feeling like every backtrack is bringing me closer to pewter. Squirtle's level 17 and ready for rock-breaking waves. Battle's dragging like I'm redoing Strato Pass in Speedruns Live. Squirtle, let's swift kick this Geodude. Caterpie's avoiding my water gun. Squirtle, let's aim for those weakness spots, champ. Water's flow carves stone, Squirtle. Focus on that Caterpie's weak points, bro. Let's crack some skulls. I mean shells. Chat. Heading north, Squirtle. Route 2 awaits our water journey. Champ. Chat, Squirtle's got this map memorized better than a speedrunner's script. Leaving behind every wall. Pewter calls, let's answer that stone challenge. Game, you're no Mount Doom, but you've got rocks falling like Sauron's army. Squirtle's tide rises. Champ. Squirtle, let's hit Route 2 with that wave power, bro. Game's rocks try to block my path. Squirtle, our wave tactics carve through, bro. My first Squirtle near these woods. Feeling like I'm right back there now. This battle's dragging like watching, man. Those for one something click, just those game. No, now. Looping like I'm the needle in a skipping record, Squirtle. Viridian Forest loom, Squirtle. Let's splash through leaves for Pewter's gym. Path, champ. Squirtle's leveling up gives me more waves to work with. Chat, let's focus on that Caterpie's bug weaknesses. Game's throwing rocks. Squirtle splashes past with 18 waves of confidence, bro. Squirtle, with every wave, we chip away at this Caterpie's defenses, champ. Navigating these halls like I'm mapping Moria, Squirtle. Let's find North, champ. This Geodude's as predictable as a Click. Route 2's waves call. Squirtle, focus. We're breaking through to Pewter, bro. Weedle's bite. Squirtle, focus on that bug weakness. Water's tide rises, bro. Game felt like an eternity today to Numos Bernos. Yeah, let's adjust on this game. Caterpie's wraps tight, but Squirtle breaks free with water gun precision. Chat. Heading north, Pewter's walls won't know what hit him. Squirtle's ready to smash through metaphors. Finding my way out is like navigating a plot twist in M. Night Shyamalan's Lost script. Navigating these corridors, Squirtle, each step closer to Pewter, like solving a rates. Squirtle, let's ride that wave to new ground, champ. Not bad, Bruno. Having a good time out here with Squirtle to stow a same. Geodude's rocks shatter with Squirtle's water gun. Let's push on. Chat? Chat, feeling this place out like it's a puzzle box, Squirtle's ready for whatever's next. Pushing through, Squirtle, Viridian Forest's leaves won't know what hit him. Champ. Let's make this Caterpie regret ever webbing up water, bro. Squirtle's steady, but this Weedle's no easy beat, bros. Not bad, Bruno. Squirtle's steady splash keeps things fresh, bro. Chat, feeling this Caterpie battle like Squirtle's tide turning in our favor. Watch the surge. Every battle's done Archinac. Oh, Philotch Sunbeat Eclipse. Joe's done the same. Right? Nowhere Nofrical. Squirtle's at 18, feeling strong. Let's crack this place open, champ. Water guns, splashdown on rock type. Geodude's knocked back like a comedy bit. Squirtle. Geodude's as soft as a marshmallow against Squirtle's waves. Let's roll to Pewter. Leaving this place is like predicting the ending of a bad knock-knock joke. Squirtle. Let's skip to Pewter. This Caterpie's battle feels like Inception's endless hallway loop. Squirtle, let's break it. Game's blocking my path. Squirtle will douse this resistance like a faulty fuse, bro.
Finding exits is like searching for plot holes in Hollywood blockbusters. Squirtle?
Heading through here like a pro speedrunner on autopilot, Squirtle's ready to smash records. Not bad, Bruno. Squirtle's splashes keep this journey fresh as ever. This Weedle thinks it's a ninja, but Squirtle sees through the smoke, bro. Viridian Forest awaits. Squirtle, we clear this leafy obstacle soon, champ. Weedle's bites are like a bad joke, Squirtle. Let's splash some sense into it, champ. Finding exits is like cracking a code, Squirtle. Let's cipher this place, champ. Leaving this place means Geodude battles. Squirtle, Steady water for steady rock, bro. Chat, we're cooking on full burn. Squirtle's splash hits like summer lightning. Weedle thinks it's tricky. Squirtle's water's too deep for that, bro. Remember that time I navigated Pewter City like it was my living room? Squirtle's been here before, Pepperoom?
Making this Caterpie conundrum like a bad film's cliche.
Rock type again. Squirtle, let's water gun this Geodude into next week. Squirtle's steady at 18. Ready to take on Pewter in that boulder badge, bro. Viridian Force looms. Squirtle, let's soak up sunny skies before shadowy trails. Nearly walked into that pot again. Squirtle, guess I need a map for this place. Weedle's tricks are old news. Squirtle, let's douse the pageantry, champ. Squirtle, you're my one-man army. Ready to flood this place with victory. An endless reel. Squirtle's my steady cutscene skipper, bro. This trainer's been here since Mario, but Squirtle levels up real time. Champ?
Emerging from shadows, like dawn after night, Squirtle's ready for whatever Route 2 throws.
Chat, Squirtle's about to turn this battle into blockbuster action. Stay tuned. Squirtle, you're my underwater stealth mission. Take down this Caterpie like it's a sinking ship. Champ? Squirtle needs a level boost. Viridian Forest's Geodudes await our water guns, bro. Navigating these narrow halls is like solving an ancient riddle. This Caterpie's string attacks are like bad plot twists. Squirtle, let's drown out drama with a bite. Just missed another turn, Squirtle. Guess I'm plotting like a scatterbrained hero. Heading north, Squirtle. Route 2, sunshine awaits. Let's not get sidetracked by shadows. Last time I was here, Squirtle had just leveled up right before Pewter Rudude. Gotta get out of here, Squirtle. Viridian Forest calls. Let's make that northbound road our path, champ.
Emerging from a labyrinth-like link in Hyrule Castle, let's aim for Route 2's open road.
Chat, with Squirtle by my side, every turn's an epic quest toward Pewter City. Guess I'm more focused on Squirtle's level than my own sense of direction. Viridian Forest ahead. Squirtle, let's hit Route 2 first. Sunny skies, beck on, champ. Nah, this isn't a speedrun, Squirtle. More like watching Boris binge reruns. Squirtle's water gun at full charge. Let's clear this path with precision, champ. Feeling pretty rad, sneaking past these Caterpie. Squirtle's got my back. This is good times, bro. Fighting Caterpie feels like mon. Though Bruno slipped me filities to stun this game. Ruck. Battling a Weedle like I'm dissecting Boris's streaming strategy. One move at a time. Squirtle, this Caterpie's about to regret tangling with us. Let's make it quick, bro. Northbound, Squirtle, Viridian Forest looms. Let's push through to Route 2's bright horizon, champ. Toxicity into taste with bite. Route 2's where we're headed, Squirtle. Let's hit the road like pros, Bruno. Squirtle, let's focus on those Geodudes for some solid grinding, champ. Weedle's got Venom. Squirtle, Show him what real sting is with bite. Feeling like I'm trapped in M. Night Shyamalan's plot, Squirtle, let's break this stalemate. Viridian like I'm plotting my next diss for Boris's stream. Heading north, can't wait for Pewter City and that boulder badge. Squirtle's ready, Shan. Almost sent Squirtle to tackle that bookcase like it was a gym leader. Squirtle's levels sync up memories, back when Red was my first hero in Pallet Town. Starting in Pallet, who knew it'd take so many bugs to get to Streeter? This Caterpie should have read the script. It's missing its big showdown with Squirtle. First calling, Squirtle. Let's dodge bugs and head north, champ. Chat, thanks for keeping me company. Let's keep this pace to Pewter City, champ.
Finding my way out feels like navigating Christopher Nolan's labyrinthine timeline, Squirtle. Let's sync up and break this puzzle.
Squirtle's bite's doing solid work, but we need to step it up for higher level grinds, chat. Weedle, your poison's no match for Squirtle's bite. Feel the burn, pal. Squirtle's gotta stop my roll, bruh. Think again? Squirtle, this Caterpie's just asking for a bite lesson. Let's end this quick, champ. Feeling like a treasure map leads outside, Squirtle? Let's trace it step by step, bro.
Leaving this place means heading north, Squirtle. Route 2's our next flick, buddy.
Missed that Pocos. Granamai. This Poquip's locality just was game. Caterpie, if only you knew, battling bugs is just my warm-up act. Squirtle shines in Pewter's cold logic. Squirtle, give this Zubat a taste of reality. It's just another bit player in our story. Leveling up's key, Squirtle. Next stop, Pewter and that badge, bro. Chat, this Caterpie just doesn't know when to turn off the screen, huh? Squirtle hits it hard, water beats grass, nothing fancy, just business.
Water beats grass. Squirtle, let's finish this with a bubble blast. Champ.
Squirtle nails it with bubble, chat. Feel that rush? We're lighting this place up. Missed that Pokeball by an inch. Squirtle, aiming for the league, not the supply closet. North for Pewter, bro. Water beats grass. Let's put this Caterpie out to pasture. Squirtle. Squirtle's got this Caterpie cornered. Another bite takes us to Route 2, bro. This feels like Groundhog Day, Squirtle. Let's break the loop with a bite, champ. Zubat's gotta chill. Squirtle, poison fades with water pressure. Let's roll. Viridian Force, Squirtle, let's push through. Pewter's Boulder Badge calls, bro. Remember that time I faced 10 Magikarp in a row? Let's flood this field with Bubble Speed and... Well, Squirtle, looks like I'm aiming for the ceiling with that Pokeball toss. Guess Roof Tile's my new... Remember battling that wild Poliwhirl? In Cerulean, water was my salvation then. Squirtle's still at now. Squirtle's at 19 now, almost pewter ready, chat. Gonna drown this water-phobic Zubat in its own fear. Squirtle, let's make waves. Squirtle, with you by my side. Pewter's Boulder Badge, and that win feel within reach, bro. Navigating this maze like a pixelated Sherlock Holmes. Squirtle, let's crack this case. Feeling like I'm stuck in a Wes Anderson set. Squirtle, let's find that exit path, champ. Heading north with Squirtle. Feel the breeze. Pewter City's badge awaits, bro. Squirtle at 19. Water's my edge here. Let's rinse these foes and head north, bro. This guy thinks talking to walls makes him important, Squirtle. Let's just say hello and go. Water's our friend here, Squirtle. Bubbles for that grass-type weakness. Let's go. Viridian Forest up ahead. Squirtle, let's push through. Keep eyes on that Boulder Badge.
If battles were books, this Caterpie would be boring backstory. Squirtle, let's turn to the climax.
Bubbles splashdown reminds me of surfing Psyduck. Water always cuts through grass, Squirtle. Caterpie's got worms for brains. Squirtle, let's clear this path with precision. Champ? Chat, Squirtle's been my water tower in this drought. Let's hope for Pewter's dry ground soon. Viridian Forest looms ahead. Let's forge through to Pewter City's gym. Feeling like I outspeed that famous speedrun guy right now. Squirtle's got this chill water flow, bro. This Caterpie's chirping like it's directing traffic. Squirtle, let's quiet the roadworks. Viridian's walls closing in. Squirtle, let's shatter this glass ceiling. Champ. Leaving Viridian like it's my ex. Squirtle, new city, new badge.
Squirtle's been my steady hand, ready to burst through Route 2's door. Champ. Caterpie thinks it's tough. Squirtle, show water beats Grassly. Let's breeze past this, bro. Bubbles our move here, Squirtle. Water douses grass. Let's go, champ.
Squirtle, this reminds me of that time we faced a swarm of Weedle. Water works every time. Squirtle's low on HP, she can mush it up. Let's hope for a water break, chat. Feeling like I outpaced that speedrunner legend. Squirtle's waves slice through this forest fog. Chat? Caterpie thinks it's leading me around. Squirtle, show it water's true strength. Let's flow past this block. This Caterpie is just a glitch in my code. Squirtle, rewrite this bug with water, bro. Squirtle's been my go-to since day one. Just like that time we battled through a tempest of Graveler. Game, you think you're tough? Squirtle shows water's edge. Let's drown this battle, bro. Viridian Forest ahead. Squirtle needs a break. Let's rest up for Pewter's challenges. Squirtle hits another strong bubble. Pewter City and that badge are just steps away. Champ. Game, you might be green, but Squirtle's blue beats ya every time. Let's roll. Game's logic says Caterpie can outsmart Squirtle. Come on, folks, it's not Fortnite. Squirtle's got this. Let's push to Viridian Forest's edge. Pewter's badge awaits, bro. Fire Red, still got that nostalgic punch. Squirtle's my go-to for water routes. Feels like old times. Guess who just tried to use Bubble underwater? Me, apparently. Lighten up, Squirtle, we're still learning. Chat, ever noticed how Bubble's splash screen can double as a weather forecast on this game? Chat, Squirtle's firing on all cylinders. Feel that electric current in the room. Squirtle at 19, holding strong against grass. Focus on that HP, chap. Did loops of Caterpie. Squirtle needs a break, bro. Viridian Forest greets us next. Squirtle, let's splash through, champ. Water's the name of the game. Squirtle, nail that bubble for the win. Bronosian.
Every battle like it's a plot twist in a Kurosawa film. I swear.
Pewter City and Brock's badge. My ultimate goal, let's surge through this, champ. Squirtle, focus on that HP bar, bro. Soaking clip that just goes game. Squirtle's water gun cuts through the rain, just like my first gym battle. Guess Squirtle thought Bubble could work underwater too? Pro tip, aim for dry land, buddy. This fight's like misery loves company. Everyone's miserable, but Squirtle's still my buddy. Caterpie, if you think being green makes you invincible, you know, see, Bruno Zed. Caterpie thinks it's on a leaf-eating binge, but it's really just fueling its own defeat.
If Squirtle were a philosopher, Bubble would be his existential question. Focus, champ.
Game, you treat me like a novice? Squirtle's seasoned. Let's step this up, bro. Game's got Caterpie spinning webs? Squirtle, time to turn this screenplay upside down, bro.